Guitarists looking for a bass, bassists who are small, and anyone else who has realised that short scale basses are about 1,000,000 times cooler than any other type of instrument on the planet. This video is for you. I'm Joe from the Guitar Nerds podcast, and we're counting down the top 5 weird, cool, affordable, short scale bass guitars that you should buy. Number 5. Starting this countdown, the Danelectro Longhorn. Oh god, this thing is so cool. Look at the horns, they're so long. At 29.75 inch scale length, the 58 Longhorn by Danelectro is the shortest short scale bass that we're going to talk about. Having been produced in its current format on and off since 1998, largely based on the original but with a couple of modern upgrades, like an adjustable truss rod, plastic instead of wooden control knobs, and a slight pickup relocation, moving the bridge pickup to a more conventional, modern position nearer the bridge. This classic masonite-topped, chambered, plywood-framed, lyre-shaped slice of retro is as unique as they come. Favoured by Entwistle and master of all short-scale basses Jack Bruce on the Disraeli Gear sessions, it definitely looks like nothing else. And with a pair of relatively high-output lipstick pickups, it's surprising the definition and note clarity this thing's capable of. A lot of older short-scale models, both original and reissues, can be a bit muddy and thus only really suited to older musical forms, but the Longhorn's clarity and tonal range and character mean that they're ready for anything. In at number 4, the Greco Mint series Les Paul Custom Bass. An odd choice you think, but it's damn cool. Greco and Bernie are well known for their incredible quality reimaginings of Gibson's wonderful range of Les Pauls, Flying Vs and SGs. The Les Paul Custom was always something I thought both brands, but Greco especially, were excellent at. And in 1980, Greco stumbled onto something that Gibson have still never done: the Les Paul Custom Bass. Plateless, yellowed cream binding, gold hardware and pickups, and a substantial badass-esque bridge, block inlays. It's thick, deep, and a decent weight, and a pair of very well-voiced, nicely aggressive Thunderbird-sounding humbuckers in the neck and bridge. This thing is oozing cool like an oozing cool thing. It's unique looking, very playable, and surprisingly versatile. Its body isn't oversized like the Gibson LP bass, so its weight distribution is much better. Perfect for a Les Paul-minded guitarist looking for a bass. At number 3, the Epiphone EB1, a gorgeous, unusual looking little head turner of a bass based on the original Gibson EB1. The EB1 was Gibson's first foray into the world of bass guitar back in 1953. The solid body, violin shaped short scale bass was designed to more emulate the tones and playability of the double bass back in 53, as the music of the day still favoured the double over Fender's new alternative. In the late 90s, Epiphone roughly appropriated the EB1 to an outstanding standard, featuring a big old mud bucker right in the neck for a super soupy tone, and the option of a telescopic pole to fit to the rear strap button, turning this bass into a traditionally played double bass style bass. This thing, more or less, can't get any cooler. Made in Korea and featuring a longer than the original Gibson 32-inch scale neck, solid mahogany body and bolt-on neck, the EB1 from Epiphone is at once wonderfully playable, value for money, and extremely unique. Super rare, but well worth a look if you can find one. In at number 2, the Reverend Dub King. A big body, hollow body, short scale bass is normally something that you'd expect muffly woolliness and a traditional tone that lacks all clarity. For me, vintage hollow body basses have always been the sort of thing that look incredibly cool but struggle to find a place in any modern or aggressive type of music. Enter the Dub King. It's not that this bass can't do those big woolly tones, it's that it can do everything else as well, thanks to a pair of modern humbucking pickups, a split piece style in the neck and a Music Man style 8-pole in the bridge. This thing manages to stay focused and maintains clarity, giving you access to all the best bits of a set neck hollow body short scale without the usual lack of punch. Available in some cracking finishes, including Burgundy Mist, the Dub King is a beautiful classic come modern partnership. Topping this list, the Fender Music Master bass. Produced by Fender from 1971 to 1981, the Music Master bass was Fender's first stab at an affordable beginner's bass before the days of Squier. The original Music Masters were cobbled together from surplus parts and featured Mustang bodies, but most importantly, the pickup used was simply a leftover 6-pole Strat guitar pickup. Covered in a plain pickup cover to hide the incorrect pole placement, these strange basic budget models were originally available only in red, black or white, but later expanded to a fuller range of Fender colours. Now these basses are great, and you get everything good about a vintage Fender, but the resale price is much less than anything else with Fender on the headstock made during that time period. The pickup, whilst thin sounding, is easily replaceable, and many great pickup manufacturers like Mojo, Creamery and McNelly offer a wonderful replacement. And with that simple mod, you've turned your very affordable vintage Fender bass into an absolute workhorse. This bass is absolutely the solution for players looking for something cool and vintage without breaking the bank. You'll find them littered throughout Reverb and eBay, often needing a little work but well worth the investment. So there you have it, the Guitar Nerd's top 5 weird, cool, affordable, short-scale bass guitars that you should buy. But what do you think? What did I miss? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more videos, and we'll be back next week with more of this guitar nerdery. Farewell.